What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I am going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played Chelsea in the Carabao Cup in round 4. So let's get straight into today's video, guys. So we made 6 changes from the last game against Rochdale. Talk about the starting 11. So we started with Ramiro, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Rojo, Williams, McTominay, Fred, Lingard, James and Rashford. Overall reaction: Cristiano Rashford, what a free kick that was from Marcus Rashford. What a free kick. What a game, what a finish. 2-0 to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Frank Lampard. Through to the quarterfinals, can't complain. I will take that any day of the week and win. Done. So let's just get straight into today's video, guys. What did I make of the performance? The performance overall was just absolutely fantastic. In these sort of knockout games, in these games the likes of FA Cup and the Carabao Cups and stuff like that, you just don't care the way how you win the game. It's all about win the game and just make sure you get through to the next round. In my first video, and I said I want us to do well. I want us to win either the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. We've probably got more of a chance of getting the Carabao Cup because we've got an easy next game against Colchester. At the end of the day, in these sort of knockout games, it's just all about executing the game out, seeing the game out, grinding a good result out. You just want to get yourself into the next round. That's what we did. I cannot be happier with this team because at the time we sort of had a bit of a bad patch and then we came lively. We won some great games. We had a few tough away games coming up. Coming into this game, it was just all about who wanted it more, who was chasing after the game, who is taking this serious as well, and also who is trying to get this trophy as well. It's not only just about that, It was fantastic, The players just went out there. We knew we had some tough away games. We had the likes of Partizan Belgrade. We only just won that 1-0. We faced Norwich, we won that 3-1. Then we came into this game with high hope and we thought, bring on Chelsea. We will take on anyone, any day of the week. We played Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. It was a very tough game against Chelsea. We obviously knew what happened early on in the season, at the start of the season, should I say, where Manchester United went and beat and smashed Chelsea 4-0 at Old Trafford. It was a very busy schedule for Manchester United. We had a few tough away games and this was one of them. Coming to Chelsea, going to Stamford Bridge and getting a result. It's all about the team performance. The team performance on a whole was absolutely fantastic. It was amazing. Overall, we were fantastic. It was just all about making sure that we get the win and make sure we get through to the next round, really. Like I just said before, it was just down to who wanted it more, who's taking it more seriously, who really wants to win a trophy. These players just went out there, expressed themselves. In the first half, they were absolutely fantastic. They came out with high intensity, high tempo, played with aggression, got on the front foot, created chances. When we were creating chances, we had to be patient. The goals came. Fantastic first goal by Marcus Rashford. It was a clear and obvious penalty. And what a free kick from Marcus Rashford. In the second goal, I couldn't be happier. Everyone would have thought he was not going to put that in, but what a free kick it was, and you can't beat it. If that goal was in the Premier League, that would be definitely up for goal of the season. It'll be up for contention as well. It was that good. I've never seen a free kick like it in my life. What a free kick it was. Performance on a whole was absolutely fantastic. We knew we had to put on a performance. It was all about grinding out a good result, seeing the game out, execute the game plan. We knew we had to come in with the right mindset. We had to be physically, mentally on it because we knew that Chelsea have a lot of quality. We knew that we were going to be making changes, but we didn't know. We had to put out a good lineup, a good 11 to make sure that we wanted to win this game to get through to the next round. But the performance on a whole was absolutely fantastic from these players. We had men behind the ball, we kept our shape, we were organised, we took our chances. It was just like we sat deep, and then when we got the opportunity on the break, we used it. We had the opportunity. We had the likes of Rashford, James, who was in the team and had lightning pace that could cause a threat to Chelsea defensively. We knew that we could cause Chelsea problems, but we're not going down to these games like as if we're pissing around. We're not going into these games thinking we're going to lose this. It's all about coming in with the right mentality, the right mindset, be ready on the day, and you want to perform. The players performed, they got a good result. We won 2-1. Couldn't be happier with the players. They did what was told. The tactics was spot on, the game plan was spot on, the formation was spot on by going 3 at the back. It was fantastic. It was just absolutely fantastic, and the whole first half was brilliant, like I said before. Second half, I think in the first 15 minutes, Chelsea had that spell where they reacted. We were expecting a reaction from Chelsea. They reacted, they were on the front foot, they created chances. We were probably thinking, how are we going to adapt to this? What are we going to change? Chelsea, they had a 15-minute spell where they were playing high intensity, high tempo, played with aggression, created chances. They caused us a bit of troubles at the back defensively. We knew we had to be mentally switched on as well. It was just all about who could see the game out. Like I said, who wanted it more, but then we sort of just needed to make some substitutions, make sure we could just control the game and manage the game and see the game out, really. But we knew that Chelsea were going to score. They looked sharper, they looked quicker in the second half. We were expecting a reaction as well. It was just all about who wanted it more. We were disciplined, the movement was fantastic. Chelsea just had that 15-minute spell and then they just sort of faded. United just had to see out and grind out a good result at the end of the day. We put on a good performance. We had to put on a good performance against Chelsea because at the time Chelsea were playing so well as well. They picked up form as well after getting the first loss to us in the Premier League. We had to make sure we had to be on our A game, and we were. We physically, mentally were ready. We knew what was coming our way. We just had to be ready. We just had to be switched on at all times. We were switched on. We just put on a good performance overall. We won the game 2-1. Also in these knockout games, it's just all about make sure you win and just go through to the next round, really. And that's all we care about, and that's what we bother about, really. Put on a good performance, get the win and get through to the next round, really. And we're through to the next round in the quarter-final now against Colchester. And we've got it easy now. What performance it was. Great free kick from Marcus Rashford. Like I just said then, Chelsea just had a 15-minute spell in the second half, and that's where we just sort of dropped back. We had to do some defending. We knew that they were going to sneak in a goal, and it just came. And then that sort of changed the mood for them. It got them back going, but we just had to make sure that we had to control the game and make sure that we were disciplined and make sure that going forward we had to be sharp, we had to be quick. And then once Ollie made some substitutions, we sort of reacted. We got going again, we got forward, and then Fred won us the free kick, and then Marcus Rashford put it away, and then that was it. Game was done and dusted, really. And I couldn't be happier with the performance. Performance in a whole was absolutely fantastic. Couldn't be happier with these players. We're through to the next round in the quarterfinal against Colchester. Bring them on. I can't see that being a problem against Colchester next week anyway. Getting into the next question now. What did I make of Rashford's free kick? It was absolutely supreme. No one was thinking that Marcus Rashford could put that free kick away. It was like Fred wins the foul, Marcus Rashford stepping up on the free kick. You're thinking, oh, he's not going to put this away. At Old Trafford, he would have put that probably over the goal. And like what Roy Keane said, where he keeps killing people in wheelchairs and stuff like that, no one thought it was going in. There you go, Cristiano Rashford pays off. It was just absolutely supreme. I've never seen a free kick like that. Up at Benjamin's, Caballero wasn't getting to it. There was no chance. Up at Benjamin's, and it couldn't have got any better. It was an absolute fantastic free kick. It's the best free kick I've probably seen from a striker in the Premier League as well. Like I said previously, we obviously had to put out our strongest 11 as well. We just had to make sure that we got the win, really. Rashford stepped up with a fantastic free kick, couldn't be happier. And after when he scored the free kick, it was just all about staying disciplined, just control, defend when you need to defend, see the game out, grind out a good result. We grinded out a good result, we won, and we're through to the next round. Rashford's free kick did it for us. Couldn't be happier for Marcus Rashford as well. It was an absolute outstanding free kick, the best free kick I've ever seen in my life. It's got to be up there. Was I worried when Chelsea scored? No, I wasn't worried when Chelsea scored, because at the end of the day, they just had that 15-minute spell in the second half where they just reacted, they switched back on, they reacted obviously they got a good talking off. Frank Lampard got a good talking to. He obviously got the players going again. They just had that 15-minute spell, Chelsea, and we just weren't on top of it. We were just trying to see the game out, and then when we realised they scored, we went, oh shit, we've got to score another goal, and that's why you got to go and chase down the game again. You have to push forward, you have to be quicker, you have to be sharper, you have to make sure the transition from defence to attack is quick if you're playing the out the back thing We've got to be quick if you want to play it from the back as well. It was just all about, they had that 15-minute spell. We were just not on top of it, and that sort of 15-minute spell, that's where we did some defending. Once we thought that when they scored, we thought, shit, we have to get another goal now if we want to win this. We just had to make sure that we scored the second goal and just make sure that we just see out the game, really. And it was fantastic. No, I wasn't worried when they scored. It was just they had that spell and we just didn't defend properly, and then we could see it coming though. We could see it coming because they had that 15-minute spell. When you can see it coming, these things happen. We just weren't on top of it at the start of the second half. We knew that they were going to react. We just weren't on top of it at the end of the day. Like I said, it was just all about who wanted it more, wanted to chase the game down, and who wanted it more, who stayed disciplined and who wanted to win the game more. And you just have to let the best team win at the end of the day, and the better team won, and we're through to the next round, really. Who cares? Who is my man of the match? Oh, I've given it 3 contestants. The likes of Williams, he had a fantastic game. Brandon Williams. McTominay had a fantastic game. And Marcus Rashford had a fantastic game. Rashford, he scored 2 goals, so I have to give it Marcus Rashford. He scored an absolute sublime free kick, and he scored a great penalty from the spot. Couldn't be happier for Marcus Rashford. I'm going to give it to Marcus Rashford. He's been absolutely outstanding so far, Rashford. First goal, Rashford steps up and puts away a great penalty, nice and composed for 1-0. Second goal, Fred wins a free kick. Rashford stepped up and puts in a fantastic free kick, and there was no chance the keeper was getting to it. Getting into the stats now. Now the stats, it doesn't have the full stats in the Carabao Cup. So anyway, the stats is possession-wise for Chelsea is 66%, and for Man United it was 34%. Total shots for Chelsea was only 12, but I should not say much because Manchester United only had 7 shots. Shots on target for Chelsea, you'll be surprised about this, but you only had 2 shots on target. Man United had 3 shots on target. Total passes for Chelsea, it was 673. For Man United, it was 358 passes. Pass accuracy for Chelsea, it was 83%, and for Man United, it was 75%. Getting into the substitutions, Lindelof went off for Martial. Talk about Lindelof's performance. Seemed to appreciate the presence of 2 centre-halves with him in the back 3 and was more confident. Came off hurt. He was a bit injured, but then he's regained his match fitness and he's been absolutely fantastic. Lingard went off for Pereira. Talk about Lingard's performance. Another game that passed him by as a player, maker, not cutting it in that role, and his poor form continues. Rashford went off at Young. Talk about Rashford's performance. Showed good composure to score his penalty 3 days after missing one at Norwich. Then scored a superb free kick. Back on form. Next up, it's Colchester. Now, Colchester, I think they're in League 2, aren't they? They're in 3 leagues below us, aren't they? Colchester. Talking about Colchester, I don't know what the form is right now. Let's go on to Colchester at the moment. I'm just putting it in here. Colchester United. Now, yeah, they're in League 2, like I said previously. Their form at the minute, they're 8th in the League 2 as well. The last couple of games, they've got obviously a game on the weekend against Scunthorpe. They're not too bad at the moment. They've had a good win against Mansfield Town. They had a draw away from home as well to Cheltenham Town, and they won at home. They're currently just to Salford City, so that's a good win for them. They've got a game coming up on the weekend against Scunthorpe to look forward to, and then they've obviously got us in the FA Cup. But they're in League 2. This happened just recently, we had Rochdale in League 2 as well. This is the thing, with teams like the likes of Colchester, Rochdale, all these lower teams from like League 2, League 1, they come into these games and they're thinking, right, this is a big game for us. We're going to get our payday. We're going to Old Trafford. It's a great away day, not only just for us as players, but also for the fans. But these teams like Colchester, they come with a game plan. They stick to the tactics. They know they give it absolutely everything. They go there not to be pissing around. They want to prove themselves and they try and put on a good game. That's what Rochdale did. Teams like Colchester as well, they go for it, and as well, it's only one opportunity that they only get as well. This is the thing with these lower teams, they go for it. I'm trying to think of a word, but I can't even bloody think about it right now. These lower teams and these smaller teams, they come with a game plan, come with the tactics. They try to hurt teams, they try to disappoint teams, they try to frustrate teams, they try and do their job really. They get a good payday. They come into these games upbeat, they're ready for the challenge, they want to give it absolutely everything. They don't come to these games with a small mentality. They come into these games and they give it absolutely everything. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. They have nothing to lose as well. Teams like Colchester, Rochdale, all these lower teams, they come to these games with nothing to lose and they put out a good team, they throw out a good team and they try and frustrate these big teams. I think for us, we just got to make sure we've got to be mentally on it, physically, mentally, come in with the right mindset. Ollie's probably going to change up the team. He's not going to stick to, he doesn't want to put out a strong lineup because then some of the players will be tired for the weekend as well. So I think it's just all about rotating the squad as well. So he'll give some of the first teamers a shot, but also give some of the youth a chance as well. He's probably going to put out a B/C team really. He doesn't want to put out a team like what he did against Astana the other week as well. When you put out teams like that, what you did at Astana, they're games that you could easily lose, where you put out just too many youth players. So you've also got to make sure that you mix it around with a bit of youth and experienced players as well. Like I said, Colchester, they have nothing to lose. They come into Old Trafford, they've got nothing to lose. They're going to put out a good team. They're going to say, right, go out there, go and express yourselves. You've got nothing to lose. Go and wear that badge, go and wear that shirt and just do it for the team, you know. But what also bugs me, this is why I want to beat Colchester, is because of that video that came out on Sky Sports. I'm going to enter that video right now. That is them reacting of getting their opposition when they did the draw, and that's their reaction when they got Manchester United. So that's why I want to beat Colchester after that video as well. That's what they're like. They're upbeat, they're up for these games. They've got nothing to lose. We've just got to make sure we stay mentally, physically on our game, be mentally ready. It's just all about be disciplined, take your time, be patient. Goals will come, and we just got to make sure we go through our routine, do what we have been doing in the last few games, keep improving, and we just got to come in with the right mentality, right mindset, be physically, mentally prepared, come in the game right, come in with the right game plan, and I'm sure we will beat Colchester. Colchester, they're in League 2, they've got nothing to lose, and we've just got to give it everything against them. Last time against Rochdale, it wasn't a convincing performance, but we've got to make sure we get Colchester out of the way. Because if we don't get Colchester out of the way, we're out. We've got to make sure we beat these as well. But Ollie needs to pick his right team. He needs to put the right players in the right positions. He needs to balance the team out right. The structure in the team needs to be right. We need depth in the team, and he needs to select the right formation for the game. This will be the third meeting between Man United and Colchester United. This will be the first time in 36 years we're playing each other. Wow, that is a hell of a long time. We last played Colchester United in 1983, and funny enough, we played them in the League Cup and Man United beat them 2-0 away from home as well. And this will be Colchester's first time to Old Trafford. This is what I'm saying. They're going to Old Trafford. It's a good away day for the players, not only just for the players, for the fans as well. They're going to be up for it, they're going to be upbeat, they'll go for it. They've got nothing to lose, and this is why they'll be up for it, because it's their first time to Old Trafford. They've got nothing to lose as well. So we've just got to make sure that we score our goals and shut these up as well. And if we can shut them up, that will shut them down after that stupid video that they upload as well. Looking forward to the game. Let's see who comes out on top. I'm sure Manchester United should get these out of the way, and then we'll probably get a big draw in the semi-final as well. And I'm looking forward to it, because if we beat Colchester, we probably get the likes of either Liverpool, Villa, Leicester, City. You never know. Let's see who we get in the semi-final. I hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.